I have a new portable mini fridge to share today from Booge RV, and this one is a dual zone, and it's the Rocky 40. Now they do have smaller and larger sizes. I really like that this has a really nice stainless steel, but at the same time, I really hate that it's stainless steel because of the fingerprint magnet. But it is a really nice car fridge. Booge RV does make some really nice stuff. Now, like I mentioned, this one is a dual zone. You can probably see some of the ice building up around it, and it works really, really, really well as a freezer, actually. And inside, there's a decent amount of room. On this side, I have it set as the freezer. You can do either side, or you could do both. So this side I have freezer, this side I have set for fridge. And I do have some frozen stuff in here. We got some popsicles. I did drop some juice, and that did freeze in there. I gotta get that cleaned. And you can see a little bit of ice building up on the sides. I've had this on for a few days. And then I have a bag of ice also in here. Over here I just have a few different drinks and water and stuff. This also includes 2 LED light strips on both sides to illuminate inside when it is dark outside. Now this divider here, if you take this out, this will turn into a single zone unit, and now you're going to set it for either fridge or freezer for the entire capacity. And in order to do a dual zone again, you just have to stick this back in to separate, and it will automatically split it into the dual zone when this goes back in. This is your left side. There's an L here to let you know. This is your right side, an R here to let you know. That way it makes it easier to know what settings you are adjusting. So another cool feature, this has a battery. And it's a pretty large battery. This whole thing will come out. Of course, that's going to shut it down. This has enough capacity for up to 17 or so hours. It also has a solar input here. You could hook up a solar panel to this, and you'll see on here, or the app will show you the solar input. So like right now we're averaging just a little under 50 watts of power with this current solar panel and our location and everything. So, and that is plenty to keep this topped up too. If you have a solar panel that charges a bit more, that's even better because it'll keep it topped up a little bit better. This battery will last up to 17 hours, but with a little bit of solar power during the day, you'll be able to run this all week on a camping trip. And we also have a USB A and C, which also gives you 18 watts of output. And this one gives you in and out at 100 watts. So you could also charge this up with the Type C if that's all you have. You also do have an output for the XT60, which is 13 volts and 10 amps. That solar power, you have up to 10 amps of input. You could also just open up this little flap here to get to your charge ports. And then for your main source of power, this is where you're going to plug it in. This will work with a 12 and a 24 volt, and they include both a 12 volt charger and the household plug. You could also use a power station to run these, and with it using a little bit of power, it will last a while. Now let me go ahead and show you the app a little bit here. So I got the Rocky 3.0 here. We're going to open that up, and now we can see what the current temperatures are inside, and we can see all the controls, our inputs. Like right now we have 0 input on DC, solar, and Type C, but we were able to see that solar input with the solar panel hooked up. Right now our battery is at 87%. It has been running for a little bit, and we can control turning the power on and off for the entire unit here just by pressing a button. And you could turn off individual zones. So if you want to turn off just one, you can have just one on. Maybe to conserve a little bit of power, but ultimately I would just leave them both on. You could set your temperatures right here, making it really nice and easy. So whatever temperature you're wanting to get, it goes all the way down to -4 for the freezer, and whatever you prefer for the fridge part. Like I mentioned, you could take that divider out and make it a full fridge or a full freezer. And if you do that, actually, I'll show you the app. So if we pull that divider out, now on the app, it just changed over to a single zone and one set temperature for the whole thing. And that's all you have to do if you want that whole zone, like I mentioned. Also, right now it is in max mode. You could go in eco mode to use a little bit less battery power. Put that back in, and you'll see that it switched right back over to a dual zone. You can also go into the settings itself, And you can do a battery protection, like if this is connected to your vehicle, 12-volt plug, you can do a low, mid, or a high voltage. You can do your screen off settings or your settings here. I'll show you that screen too. I forgot to show that. You got always on 1 minute or 3 minutes for your screen off. You got your temperature unit. You can either go Celsius or Fahrenheit with this one. And you could also do updates. I did a fridge firmware and a battery firmware update, so they do keep things updated. That's another nice thing about Booge RV. They do have some pretty good support. So here in the front, it's going to be your main display. You hit the power button, it's going to light it up. It's going to let you know your temperatures on each side. It has an L and an R, letting you know, like what I showed you on the inside, for left and right. It has a battery indicator that will let you know what your battery is, so you don't have to use that app. And it shows the Bluetooth connection. So you can go into the settings and you can change to Eco or you can change to Max. You could also go in and you can adjust your temperatures. And it's just really easy to control. You got that 100 watt and that 18 watt output, so you could technically charge your devices such as your laptop, your phones, but that is going to eat that battery. So if you need it for more than a few hours, you probably want to have a different battery source for that, unless you have the solar panel, and then you could stay topped up with that. So that's really nice that it does have that input for the solar charging as well. So you can hook that solar panel up and you could probably go indefinitely as long as you're getting enough sun every single day. You got up to 17 hours on that battery. So as long as you're just using that battery mostly for nighttime, when you have that solar during the day keeping it topped up, you can just keep on going with this one. So I really like this one. I like that it's very energy efficient. I like that it has a lot of options to charge it or just to power it. But I think that's going to be pretty much my demo for this fridge. It works great. I really like it. It looks nice. And it has a battery allowing you to use this off-grid, whether it's camping, fishing, day trip, whatever reason you want to use it. You don't have to stay plugged in, which is a really cool thing. And you got your fridge to keep everything cold and frozen. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.